Oh my, it's been a minute since I've done one of these vids, huh? For the In the Life series. So welcome back to that. So I guess the major topic for this volume of it's going to be the what you call them, the city, well, the mixtape edition, city edition jerseys that are coming out tomorrow. As I leave the Target parking lot. Tomorrow's Monday. Today's Sunday, the 14th of November, 2021. So tomorrow, the newest jerseys in the Nike, Nike NBA jerseys come out. The mixtape city edition jerseys in celebration of the NBA's 75th anniversary. So they're gonna be a little fast and furious there, but they're gonna be coming out tomorrow. And speaking of fast and furious, it's like, so here's the dilemma. See, this is why this time of year is always the toughest for me for collecting. There's just too much out there, because this is the time of year usually that, Nike puts out their newest, city edition, whatever they're calling it, that year jersey set. And last year, obviously, you had Adidas putting out the retro reverse hockey jerseys, which they're not doing this year, which is a bit of a blessing in disguise for me, I guess. But I hear they might be coming back next year. And as quick as those things moved last year, yeah, you kind of have to be on your A game for that. And it's the same with these city edition jerseys. It's like, I remember when they first came out, when they first started launching them, like they would sit, like you would be able to, get these jerseys even weeks later. Now, I understand that not all collectors go after the swingman stuff, right? So a lot of some of these sets are not done in swingman, or not done in authentic form. The throwback stuff hasn't been done in authentic form. I think some of those, what was it, the earned edition stuff wasn't done in authentic form last year. There's been certain sets. The city ones, I believe, are going to be done in authentic form and swingman form. Everything's always done in swingman form, but I believe the city editions are good. The mixtape, whatever they're calling them this year, mixtape city edition, is going to be in authentic form as well. So those are obviously going to fly the first. Now, for me, I'll be honest about most of what I have for Nike jerseys are swingman. They're not the authentics. I only have 2 authentics out of all the Nike NBA jerseys that have been pumped out over the last how many years since Nike took over. And both of them are Steph Curry jerseys. Last year, the Oakland City Edition one I got was authentic because it was the only one available in my size. I mean, those really flew last year. I think COVID had something to do with that. I think they didn't have as much stock. I don't think they pumped out as much stock last year. And they went the quickest I've ever seen last year. most of them were gone within a day. And it was like, you know, it was basically you really had to be on your toes to get what you needed. So most of what I have is just the swingman stuff, and I'm in a position right now at this part of my billing cycle where I can't go after the authentics now. I'm not saying they're overly priced or not. They're actually really well priced when you consider some of the other leagues and what the pricing is for authentic jerseys. I mean, baseball's just out of control, for example. But you know, for the basketball, I can't get the authentics right now. The only ones I can go after would be the swingman ones. So I think I'll be okay. But like I was saying, as far as being able to get them, what I was saying as far as this is a tough time of year, obviously you have the holidays coming up. We're now a couple weeks away from Thanksgiving. It's scary to think it's almost 2022. It's like this year really flew. But you know, we're a couple weeks away from Thanksgiving, and then you have, you know, Christmas, New Year's, the whole holiday rush. And everything just kind of, you know, happens, and it comes quick, and it goes quick. But, you know, obviously you have all that going on. I'm going to have a holiday party this year at my house. So, you know, funds are going to have to go to that too. I want to put out some trains and do different things with that. But jersey-wise, called turn signal there, buddy. Jersey-wise, you know, it's tough because you have those various, you know, Nike, the new run stuff coming out, and then you have, it's like because of the holidays, there is a real uptick in people selling stuff online on all these secondary markets, right? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, OfferUp, you name it. And it's not just there's an uptick in that. You get a lot of these older run rare gems that start popping up as far as Mitchell & Ness and some other brands. And just the past the past week, I've seen at least 4 or 5 jerseys that, you know, just don't pop up that much, that are ones that I would, you know, I would like to get. And a couple, and I'm not going to say what they are, because even though this is this is the End of Life series, unless I actually have the jersey or didn't get the jersey, I'm not going to divulge what the jersey is, because you never know who's watching these vids. I'm not saying you don't trust anybody, but I don't trust anybody. So I say, oh yeah, I want to get this jersey. I put the vid out before I get it, and all of a sudden it sells before I can grab mine. Yeah, probably should have zipped it on that one. I'm not saying that people are getting it just because of me, but you never know who's out there, right? You have these sellers, you know, and they say, oh, this jersey head really likes that jersey. Oh, it must be valuable. I'll get it and flip it. Bums. But anyhow, I'm not going to divulge what they are unless I actually have them or not have them. And it's just, yeah, I'm a little panicky about that. I mean, shout out to Mr. B, the anxious one. I remember years ago he showed on YouTube his watch list on eBay. I would never do that. Not hating or anything on what he did, but there is no way that I would go and say, oh, look, these are the jerseys I'm interested in getting, so that the world can see it. Oh, I didn't know they made that one. Oh, yeah, I'm not risking it, okay? I'm not risking it, no way. But there is so much out there, and like I said, there's a couple, you know, gems, you know, ones that are, I would consider kind of high up on my pecking order of jerseys I'd like to get. They're Mitchell & Ness jerseys. You know, one of them's, you know, slipped through my fingers a few times, and, you know, I would like to get it, but the problem is, this is what makes it tough, and this is why I always say there's that balance. That's why I always say it's like you gotta pick and choose. And sometimes if you pick something, you lose something that might be even rarer, might be a harder to get thing, but for whatever reason, this other thing was something you wanted more. And I know this is going to sound funny, but I'm one of those that, you know, obviously, as we all know, has a very large collection, but I also have collections within the collection. And that's very important to me, that I have to keep that going, you know. So part of the collections within the collection it's Steph Curry jerseys, right? So obviously this whatever new Steph Curry jersey comes out, I want to grab. Unless it's a t-shirt. I hated those t-shirt jerseys back in the day. There's no way I would. Of all the Steph Curry jerseys out there, those shirtsies that what would Adidas made them? No, those aren't coming into the collection. I never liked those. And I think the Warriors were the first team to ever wear them. Come on, Rez. Have some pride. Shirtsies, really? But anyhow, that. Yeah, but I have a lot of Steph Curry jerseys. I'm going to do a video at some point for the collection. Probably after I get these next, I say it every year. Like, oh, after I get these Steph Curry, then the collection's almost like there. I have all the new ones, and then I can show everything. And then I get lazy. And then the next season starts up, and the Warriors are going to throw more jerseys together. Like, all right, I'll wait till after I get those. And then I'll make the video. I made one on Instagram for the collection at that point. I think last year. But I have yet to do one here on YouTube, and I will. But so Steph's one, and the Sixers, all the new Nike Sixers jerseys. So all the city editions, the earned editions, whatever the Sixers wear, as far as a new jersey, even if it's a 1-year run, like most of these jerseys are, these alternate jerseys are. I want the newest jersey. So this year they're doing a Spectrum themed jersey, which looks awesome. And I love it because the Spectrum was the first stadium I ever went to. I saw my first Sixers game there. How many events I saw there. I saw my first concert there, REM back in the 90s, the Monster Tour. I saw my first, the circus there, monster truck rallies. I mean, just so many memories of that building, the haunted house, was there towards the end. Just all sorts of different things I saw in that building, and it has a lot of, nostalgia to me. So that jersey's an important one for me to get. And in that case, it's not just the jersey, because the shorts has the Spectrum logo on it. And I want those shorts. Don't know if I'm going to get them or not. We'll see if they can hang a week or so for me. But the jersey's a definite. And once that hits tomorrow, I gotta grab it. And same thing with the Steph jersey. I'm not an overly huge fan of the mixtape Warriors jersey. I mean, they really keep trying to throw the black at you, the black jerseys at you. They're really trying to force this black jersey with the Warriors, and it's like if I was doing a 75th, and it's the 75th NBA anniversary, but it's also the 75th anniversary for the Warriors, and that goes back to the Philadelphia days. And it's almost like, man, if you're going to celebrate 75 years of the Warriors, why not just use their colors? What are you throwing this black stuff at us with? This black jersey with the gold but I'm going to get it because it's Steph, so I'm a glutton for it. But that overall design, like if once I have it in my hands, I might feel different. I'm just not a huge fan. I wish they did something with blue and yellow, and maybe did the trim like the old Philadelphia Warrior trim in the early days, the San Francisco Warrior trim, like they did when they did their first City Edition jersey, where they did the dragon logo on the front, which was their best one of all the ones they've put out there. I like that one even over the Oakland We Believe jersey from last year. That first one they wore with the old San Francisco look to it, oh, that thing was beautiful. But if they did something similar to that, I would have preferred that over the black and they've really tried the black. I know a lot of teams do it, but I don't think black jerseys when I think Warriors. I think blue and gold. That's what I think. That's Warriors, And it kind of bugged me because it's like the 75th anniversary. This is like a look at our history, and we're going with a color that we wore very briefly with the town jerseys. It's like, and they did have black. They did, one of their shirtsy jerseys was black, but I don't think black jerseys when I think Warriors. It is what it is. We're in a day and age, every team wants to wear it as an alternate. I get it, but anyhow, I'm going off too much on a tangent on that. So I have to get those two. Now the problem is, I'm playing Russian roulette on eBay. Because these two jerseys are coming out tomorrow, and I know that I need them, I might miss out on these other jerseys, at least this, maybe one or both or even 3 of these jerseys that I've seen in recent times that I really would like to add. But I'm going these other jerseys first, even though they're more current jerseys, just because it's the collection in the collection. So I'm taking that over rareness of a jersey. And I will say this, I know with these Nike jerseys, it's like once they sell out, I mean, they're gone. You don't tend to see them again. They disappear, And if resellers put them up, they want like double and triple the price. They really gouge you for those jerseys. So, I don't want to pay retail. I mean, I don't want to pay authentic price for a Swingman jersey, but that's what they do. They get them, and then they throw them up on eBay for like the price of an authentic jersey. No, I'm not. As much as I want the jersey, I can't see myself paying the price of a retail authentic for a Swingman jersey. That's just not going to happen, right? So I don't want to do that. So I just want to grab it at the regular price right away, and then I don't have to worry about, now I have to worry, now I have to hunt around for it, And like I said, to this point, I've been good with it. I've been getting them either in store or online, but routinely I've been able to get them without much of an issue. Almost missed on the Oakland one last year. I got a little cocky. It was Black Friday, I believe. I was out. I'm like, we'll be there. As soon as I got back from where I was going, I mean, the availability was just so less, and I got lucky that they still had an authentic left in my size, because I did not expect them to sell that quick. And it was one of those it will be there kind of thing, and I really didn't monitor it when I was out. And then when I got back home, like I said, I checked the availability, and everything in Swingman was gone, and it was just the authentic. And like I said, fortunately, the authentic was still there in my size. And this is off of I want to say I got it off of it was either Fanatics or Warriors Shop. Most of the Steph jerseys that I've gotten into Nike, the newer ones I've gotten from the Warriors Shop, because it has the Rakuten, ad sponsor on there. I don't have to have that on there, but it's nice. It's a little extra, whatever. It's extra. It has flair, right? So, yeah. So if I can get that, I'm happy. All the Sixer ones I have don't have the StubHub or whatever they have now as their ad sponsor, which I'm blanking on. But the Warriors is like, okay, because whatever you get from the Warriors Shop will have that on there. So it is what it is, and there really isn't much of an increase for that patch. It's almost the same price, I want to say, as you would just get from Fanatics. I think the Warriors are doing some t-shirt if you spend a certain amount, so I might get a t-shirt. How about that? Look at that, Rez, huh? Or a Warriors t-shirt. There you go. It's a cool t-shirt too. I think it has the 75th logo on there. Yeah, so that would be nice as a little added bonus. But yeah, but in doing that, I am risking, man, and it's painful. I'm sitting here, and every day I'm like, and I don't want to turn eBay on and see that thing sold, because I want it, but I can't move on it right now. The only thing I can go after is those the mixtape edition stuff. I need this thing to hang until Black Friday. That's when I can move on it on eBay, and it's taking a real chance. It really is, but I have to do it. And it's like I said, that's the decision-making thing, man. It's hard. And this time of year, I think this time of year is the worst time of year to collect, because there's just too much out there, and it's like you always have to play that make a decision game. You throw it out with the Russian roulette. You get this, and then you hope that one's hanging. Maybe that one can hang another couple weeks. Oh, I can make it. I can do it. And it worked last year. It worked. I played Russian roulette. I was able to get the white Atlanta Falcons Steve Bartkowski jersey, which is a hard jersey to get. I got it. It took forever and a day to come in the mail, but I got it on Black Friday. I waited. I was able to get it. I'm hoping that this happens again, but you never know. I think the price point that the jersey is at right now, I might have a good shot. But we'll see. We'll see. It is a game, man. It's a game you play. It's this, you are playing that Russian roulette on eBay if you don't move on something. But man, I just, It's that collection within the collection. Because I am one of those, believe me. I am one of those. I could have 20 jerseys of a player. But if there was 21 jerseys and I still need that 21st jersey, that's the jersey I'm going to think of. I could have the most rare jersey of a player. Like the rarest, you can't find this. I have it in the collection, right? Collection within the collection. But then there's that one jersey I couldn't get, and it will bother me. I used the other day, we did a live with, I think with Luca on the Facebook on Kings of Throwbacks. And I told us, like, it was either, maybe it was Rez. I think it may have been Rez, actually. And I said it's like the Princess and the Pea. You know, the old, fairy tale, the Princess and the Pea. So the princess has all these mattresses, like, stacked on top of each other, and she's laying down. There's like a pea in between, one way down, and she can still feel that pea, right? That's what it is with me, with the collection. If I can't get a certain jersey, even if it's a newer jersey, and I've been pretty lucky so far, I have, but if I miss on it, it's going to drive me nuts. More so, I feel, than missing out on a rarer jersey, because there is still that chance, I feel, that I can find it will pop back up on eBay. It might take a year. It might be until 2022, but I still feel I would have a shot. I miss on one of these newer things, and as crazy as it sounds, they sell quick. And then they're hard to get afterwards. And then you have to hope to find one in your size. And there's all these fake craps of it out there. And you kind of have to weed through all that. And, if I can just grab it, let me grab it. I take the chance on the other thing, and we'll see. It's tough, but it does. It makes it tough because this, like I said, the holidays, with everything else going on with the holiday crunch and gift buying, and if you're having a party like I'm having, you have to do stuff for that, and then you're trying to collect. There's so much out there because of the holidays, because sellers want to get that holiday money, right? So they know that people are looking for stuff. This is the time of year to list, right? So they're going to list more. There's going to be more out there. There's going to be more opportunity at finding those old rare gems this time of year, because that's when a lot of them tend to pop up, because more people are just throwing their stuff on eBay, and they don't know. Some of them, they don't know what it is. They just jersey. Here it is, and it's some rare gem, right? So you have more of an opportunity of finding those things this time of year. At least it's been my experience. And then you have all the sales and the stores. You got Black Friday. Although it really hasn't been great the last few years. I would say the deals have kind of been, but still there's that, and there's just so much out there. It just makes it so tough. So I will always say the holidays are the toughest time of year to collect. It just is. You really have to make decisions, and it is. It's a tough thing. I guess if I would say I would say my New Year's resolution for collecting also is I just want to use one card. My problem is I was using two cards, and it makes it tough, because then before you know it, the bills are really adding. You use multiple cards to get stuff. With one card you can kind of know where you are. Okay, this is how much I spent, and you have more kind of power behind it, I should say, because you do have more of that understanding. Okay, this is what I spent. If you're using two cards, you gotta total things up. It makes it tough. So my Visa card is mainly for my AT&T bill and custom jerseys. So if custom jerseys come in from, let's say, Rivalry, I'll pay on PayPal with my Visa card, right? Well, Discover card is like my main card. That's my main go-to. That's what I use for shopping, food, gas, all the essentials, right? And then jersey collecting, hat collecting on top of that, right? So what I've been doing is I've been using two cards for collecting. And, I've tried to stop. I've tried to keep that under control, and it's been really tough. So I really want to just get to one card. I just want to use my Visa for AT&T bill, monthly bill, and for any custom stuff. And that's it. Maybe once in a while, if there's a big sale at Mitchell & Ness, maybe to kind of, help things out a little with Discover or whatever, put everything on the one card. But so that's my kind of goal, my resolution goal for 2022 for collecting. Just use one card. And I can just look at one statement, see where I am. And okay, this is what I've done. Because I really, listen, as much as I love this stuff, I don't want to put myself in financial peril. And it's come close a couple times because, you have a house, there's a lot of bills. You have a car, there's a lot of bills. There's stuff that you have to pay every month. Phone I'm looking at right now, there's a AT&T bill every month for that, right? So it's a big balancing act. And that's why I say that's why I want to, that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this series, so you can see that. You can see everything that kind of goes into it. It's a tough thing. And it takes a lot. People might not realize, how much is involved and what type of decision making there is in this stuff. And speaking of stuff that I wasn't able to get, Rez, Rez, I did say 2021 would be the year I get a Sharks jersey. And it's probably gonna be 2022. There was a Sharks jersey on Macari. I had on. It's my fault. I had that damn thing on there for too long, on my fave list, and it was a Joe Pavelski teal, and I knew it was a good one. It wasn't a fake teal jersey with the 25th Annie patch, and I know Pavelski isn't there anymore. That's probably why it took so long for it to sell. What's he on, Dallas right now? It was on there, and I was watching that sucker because Flair 25th Annie patch. And I waited too long. It sold for like $50 too. Someone got a deal, and I knew. I'm like sitting there. Every cycle, I'm like, maybe I should move on that Pavelski. Ooh, there's that hat. Ooh, Pro Image will put out some hats. You're like, ooh, that wandering eye, it just goes right. Ooh, that Phillies hat. Ooh. Oh, Click Room's doing a Fox hat. Oh. And I'm sorry, Rez. That was going to be my first Sharks jersey, and that's the one I mentioned to you. I said there's a Sharks jersey I'm watching. That was it. I'm not watching it anymore, Rez. It sold yesterday. Whoever got it, shout out, man. That's a great deal on that jersey. It's the teal jersey with the patch. What was I doing? Damn you, Pro Image. But anyhow, so I'm sorry, Rez. I wanted to. I know there's still, but I know I have a list. I have to get these other things off of this. Hopefully, I'll say this, Rez. If things don't work out, all this stuff on eBay, I'm hoping that if they're all gone, and and I can find a Sharks jersey at a good price in December or something, maybe 2021 will still work. But I'm thinking it's going to be 2022. Maybe 2023. I don't know. We'll see. But Rez has been on me. Rez has been on me so bad to get a Shark. And I want to, because I like their jerseys. You would think I don't, because I don't have any. I want a Sharks jersey, and I would have had one. And I waited. Maybe Rez got it. It was him. He knew. He said, oh, if you're not going to get it, I'll get it. Anyhow, but there's an example of something that got away. Now, like I said before, I will not say the jerseys I want to get, because I'm a paranoid. I can be a paranoid person. I get that from my mom. But I'm hoping that everything works. Hey, in a perfect situation, I can get these two mixtape City Edition jerseys that come out tomorrow, the Sixers and the Warriors, and then by the end of the year, I'll have the other jerseys off eBay too. I can get them all. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. But I'm hoping, and it's hard, man. It's like you're playing this tug-of-war game. Believe me, it's a tug-of-war of emotions with this stuff. And every time another hitter comes up on eBay, I'm like, you just couldn't wait a couple weeks, could you? You just... But yeah, listen, there are things that I'm hoping. I'm playing Russian roulette. I gotta wait. I gotta be good. Gotta be good. But we're gonna see, and you're gonna come along with me on this journey, and we're gonna see. It's gonna get very exciting. Believe me, this series, this is when it's really gonna start ramping up these next few months, because this is when all the action really starts coming in there, and there's sales, and there's eBay, and there's this, and there's that, and it's a war. It's a real war that you're playing with yourself to try to tame the beast, but still at the same time be able to add stuff. It's a difficult thing, but I'm going to take you along with me in the life. All right, everyone, thanks for watching this segment of In the Life. Be back again real soon with it. Going to go over the jerseys that hopefully I was able to get for the mixtape city edition, and that will be the start of the next episode, and we'll take it from there. And then we're gonna see, will those jerseys hang on eBay for me? Will I be able to knock those off the list within the next month or so? We're gonna see. But I'm gonna take you along for that ride. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.